Find the mesh currents I1, I2 and I3 in the network of figure. We have to find this I1, this I2 and this I3 in this network using mesh analysis. Solution. First we will redraw the circuit. Now here we can see that between mesh 1 and mesh 2 there is a current source, so this forms a super mesh. Also in between mesh 2 and mesh 3 there is a current controlled current source, so this also forms a super mesh. So this whole is a super mesh. Now according to the direction of this current, this will be positive, this will be negative, here this will be positive, negative, positive, negative. Now we will apply KVL to super mesh. Let's say we will start from here. So this will be minus 100 plus 4k into I1, then plus 8k into I2, then plus 2k into I3, plus 40 is equal to 0. So this will be 4000 I1 plus 8000 I2 plus 2000 I3 is equal to, this will be minus 100 plus 40 will be minus 60. So on this side this will be 60. Let's say this is equation number 1. Now let's assume this is node number A and this is node number B. Now as we can see that this current is I1 and this current is I2 and this current is 4 milliampere. 4 milliampere. Here this current is I2, this current is I3 and this current is 2I1. So we will apply KCL at node A. Apply KCL at node A. So this will be, entering current is I1 plus 4 milliampere. I1 plus 4 milliampere is equal to I2. Now we will apply, we can further simplify this. I1 minus I2 is equal to minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 3. Let's say this is equation number 2. Now we will apply KCL at node B. Apply KCL at node B. So entering current at this node is I2. I2 is equal to 2I1 plus I3. 2I1 plus I3. So this will be 2I1 minus I2, 2I1 minus I2 plus I3 is equal to 0. Let's say this is equation number 3. Now solving equation 1, 2 and 3, we get mod 5 2. From equation number 1 this will be 4000, 8000, then 2000 and 60. 2000 and 60. From equation number 2, this will be 1 minus 1, then I3 is absent, so 0. This will be minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 3. At this equation, equation number 3, this will be 2 minus 1, 1, 0. So I1 is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 or directly 2 milliampere. I2 is equal to 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 ampere or directly 6 milliampere, and I3 is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 ampere or directly 2 milliampere. What we have to find? We have to find I1, I2 and I3. So this is I1, I2 and I3. For electrical and electronics engineering related questions and answers, visit the link in the description below.